Hello, welcome. Welcome to Community CPA's 3 p.m. webinar on everything. So whatever we came up and the things we think are important, we just pull it out and study it, learning it. And I have to tell you that every time I'm on webinar, there's my folks are behind me and doing all these research, making sure I'm saying things right. Humongous support for what I do here. So now let's go for the state of Iowa grants. We only have 30 minutes, so we need to get going. So the first one, it is the one called Iowa Restaurant and Bar Relief Grant. This is the one, if you remember, there was a news came out for 40 million. That's that one. And this one, again, when I look at these grants, I felt the need for small business to have a good accounting. And maybe because I'm accountant, so I felt that way, but look at what they're asking. They want the sales comparison. So the sales decrease posted in the second, third calendar quarters of 2020 and comparing to 2019. So you almost have to have some sounded accounting practice in order to justify that you have a sales loss. And then you can apply between February the 1st to February the 15th and to get this relief grant. And this one, I have put in the link here for you and making sure you know that this is not a grant first come, first serve, not. It is they're collecting people, and as long as you qualified, you're gonna have a cut of pie. So just make sure that you work your work, and then go for this grant. And I want to show you what it looked like on here. So on the website, I pull out the link right here. So this is where they are. Let me move this one out. So this is where you would apply. Pre-application checklist, then just do that first. Get your application. How do I apply? It is right here, okay? And this is a help for the restaurant with, see there's a $40 million, okay? And it is helping you, the Iowa Restaurant and Bar Relief Program, assist eligible businesses that experience the decrease in gross sales at least 15%. During the second and the third quarter. So it is 6 months worth, right? From April 1st to the third quarter, which is the end of September. So there's 6 months worth time, and you need to make sure it is 15% of less. So once you qualify that, look at that. And it will be used with a maximum award amount of $25,000. So make sure this is the one you should know. Then the second one we want you to know is this one, is what we called dining out. This is the second one, is a Des Moines one. So this one, dining out Des Moines temporary outdoor seating exemption, is not exactly a grant, but it's giving you freedoms, folks. You know, you have to start planning that right now. If you have a restaurant and connected to your parking space, even if that is a city space, this is particularly for Des Moines, the city will approve you to lay out your seatings out there. And I know, I mean, sometimes even in April and late March, and the weather can be really nice. I mean, you could serve lunch that way already. So make sure you apply for that right now, getting yourself ready for the summer and for the early spring. And the reason is the pandemic may or may not really go away that fast. And I actually, in my own mind, I think is the whole year of 2021 at a minimum. And if that is the case, you want to get that permission in for your restaurant. So when the summer roll around and you already have the space. Okay, so that's another one. I guess it's not a grant, but it is as important as a grant. So you can serve outside. Okay, so that is right here. And I pull it out. This is a Des Moines website and outdoor seating exceptions. And so make sure you do that. Okay. And whether it is your parking lot and the city permits, and as long as it's not private property. Of course, if it is private property, you work with the private owner, you still need a city approval on that. So make sure you go through that application. Then the third one we have here, it is a one we called Des Moines Delivery and Takeout Assistant. This one already started on June 26th, and it's for restaurant with a physical location in city of Des Moines with no on-site drive-through facility. No on-site drive-through facility. Most of the restaurants don't have on-site drive-through. They're all curbside pickup, right? So you qualify. And what they do is they're saying that the other qualification that you must be open prior to December 1st, 2019, and maintain at least 3 wait staff per shift prior to December 1st, 2019. And the grant would be provided in form of reimbursement. So this is reimbursement for the material that you have to buy, which you normally don't buy that much because now it's all takeout. So you have supplies, right? So those receipts, you bought those supplies, the warming bags and the whatever you were doing, and the ribbons and things like that, they're all reimbursable, but not those Uber delivery stuff. You know how you pay Ubers, pay the third party. They don't, that's not part of it. So here is the website, my dear. And see, delivery and takeout assistance. So this is Des Moines again. So make sure you apply, and that they are taking December 1st to December 31st, 2020 receipts. So they will be coming in for every month. So down here, and it is the program eligibility. And you can read through that and make sure you are eligible and make sure you take advantage of that. And folks, I know every time we talk about grants, it's kind of laborsome process, right? And you have to really devote your time and write it and understand what you can do or not. You just see that as part of the business. I mean, pandemic is not the same. We don't go through pandemic every other year. So this is so special. But during this special time, the winners are the one willing to do something they don't normally do. Even if you yourself, well, I just don't like to do anything like that, then you can assign your CPAs and your bookkeepers and your tax preparers, somebody that you work professionally with, to have them help you. And we do a lot of those applications for our clients. I mean, we literally call our clients because some of them don't even speak English. They don't even know what's going on out there. So we tell them, hey, this is coming up and you want to do it or not. So obviously, we charge a fee for helping clients to get those applied, but at least you don't miss out $25,000 grants that's out there. You might be available, right? So just tap into your professional people and have them help you if you don't have a chance, but don't miss out the opportunity, okay? And then let's look at a national level, and what do we have? So this is Des Moines, but we have a national level ones, some new ones coming out. So this one, DoorDash local restaurant grants. So the grants are the second round funding distributed as part of the DoorDash Main Street Strong pledge to help restaurant. Grants can be used to cover operating costs very wide. A lot of things you can use for it. And must have less than 3 stores. So you can't be McDonald's, okay? You need to be less than 3 stores and must have less $3 million sales. So they're just trying to say that it's a small business. It's not for large restaurant. Must employ 50 people or less, okay? And must located in eligible region. Application open already till mid-February. So let's look at their website so you know what they look like. Right here. This is the local restaurant grant, and make sure that you tap into this. And right here, application are now open, and this is select U.S. cities, and this is Canadian cities. That's why they have 2 languages. Remember, Canadians are both English and French. So here is U.S. cities. So make sure, and this is something you look into, okay? Then, of course, Let's go to the next one. The next one we have, it is called Urban Excellency. This is not new. This is an existing one, but it's still going very strong. So I want to make sure that I bring it back and for you to look at. It's Urban Excellency Community Grant, and it award 1,500 hours of professional service. 500 hours, that's a lot. That's 100, more than 100 weeks. Think about 40 hours a week. More than 10 weeks, I mean, more than 10 weeks. So that gives you very solid 2 to 3 months guidance if you are in business and felt like you used up all your brain and you don't really know what else to do. So this would be a place to go to. And they are still open. And the $100, the $1,000 is a grant amount, cash amount. Then is the service amount that they offer for you for free. And the site looks like this. This is the site, and you can apply, and the grant criteria and grant application. So if I open this up, and you can see it is look like this. How do I move this one? Yeah, there. This is look like this. The application is very straightforward, so you can definitely apply. And the next one I want to mention is this one. So let me see, where am I now with the sharing? Am I sharing? Yeah, I'm still sharing the website. Very good. So now let me start sharing a slide. This is the one I was just mentioning, right? $1,000 was 500 hours. And then the next one is Amber Grants for Women. So this one is not limited to restaurant at all. It is open to all business. And the other one, the one I showed you earlier, that's not limited to restaurant. So this one is for someone who win the 10,000 award, also have a chance to win 25,000. So a person per year would get $35,000, but they're doing the rolling grants. So you apply, and February 28th, 2021 is another round. So you want to apply, and they do ask you for $15 application fee, and so you can apply for that. So let me show you what that grant looks like. This is what the website looks like. Apply now for the month of Amber Grants. So this is the telling about yourself. There's application fee they want you to pay right here. Then you can apply. So this is the one that is pretty steadily presented, and it has been time and time has proven that to be a very valid place to apply. So encourage you to do that, okay? And then the other one, the next one is Comcast RISE. And this one is also a grant that we talked about before. It's still there and will run for 3 years, okay? And what it looked like in terms of the internet, they show up like this. So this is where you would apply, okay? They have been, it is another place where they support small businesses, not limited to restaurant, but now, they're saying apply today. The deadline is February the 7th, 2021. So additional participants will be chosen quarterly. So it's ongoing and targeted towards the BIPOC owned companies, minority, Black, all of the minority group of companies. Opportunity to receive marketing, consulting, media placement, commercial creativity services, and technology service, and throughout this organization. So it is a place where when you felt like your marketing is stucking, and then they have a whole bunch of products that giving you for free. So that's another place to look into. Then the next one I have here, it is a national new grant. It's a new grant that brought out to the slides is a national association for the self-employed growth grant. It's new not because it's new, it is new to us because we did not pull it out, and in our research it didn't become something that we paid attention to or we see. So this one requires you to become a member first. Obviously, from the name of it, is a national association for self-employed. So anybody who received 1099, anybody who is a business owner yourself, that would be a place to go to see whether some help that you can get from there. So let me show you what it looked like in terms of our in terms of our the look of the website. So you see on here, this is talking about us becoming a member, and so this is the grants and scholarship they are getting, and you can apply grants and scholarship, and you can click here, and the growth grants is right here, my dear. Apply for small business grants from NASE worth up to 4,000, and they have in their capital in their back pocket is $1 million, and they had it since 2006. So they're looking for to give that out. So this is another one that we brought out to you new. The last one I have on my list of showcase is actually a grant. It is a opportunity. I wouldn't call it a grant because you earn it. It is the Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit, and it is called Underwriting Exposed Competition. So what happened is every year, IES give out $5,000 to a new startup company. So you, as long as you didn't make more than $10,000 sales yet, you're considered new. So you can come to apply to IES and to join the to to put in your name and your business. So IES committee will select three uh, contestants. So those three will each presenting their case. Then the selected judges will decide on who wins the 5,000. So every year that 5,000 is solid. I mean, you know, IES here the board members IES are all here in Des Moines, Iowa, and you know, you literally know the organization, you know what these people are. So I don't think it's an internet application that you apply, and this is a really solid $5,000 that you can get. And here is the IES website, so you can take a look at Underwriting Exposed, and then come in here, you see this is where the application is, but this is where the $5,000 check and it got awarded to the, you know, the winners every year. So these are the grants that we have, a quick summary for today. And I hope that you got a little glimpse of what's going on out there, and that you got those links I already showed you. So let's quickly go through them one more time. So we have the Iowa $40 million bar relief grant that for restaurant. We have the outdoor seating by Des Moines City, that's for the restaurant. And then we also have delivery and material kind of assistance, which is month by month reimbursement program. This is by Des Moines City. So we have three grants right here, three opportunities right here from Des Moines, from Iowa. Then at national level, we have a DoorDash, that something new, and go for it. And then we also have this Caleb Brown one, and that is has been going on, but it's very solid, $1,000 with helps from the professionals. And then of course Amber's grant. This is for women, and so you can apply, and they do charge $15, but is the biggest winner for the year gets $35,000. So of course Comcast grants. This one is for minorities, and minorities in all senses. So however you classify them, and you can apply. And then of course the next piece thing, which is the for self-employed individual, here comes the growth grant. And then the last but not the least, Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit. And of course small businesses, and you need to be immigrant business owner in order to come in to pitch for the $5,000. And I hope that gave you a general summary. And I wish you good luck. And keep in mind, when pandemic is here, there is a way people are still doing good business. One of the way people are still doing good business is because they're open-minded. They go look for opportunities to make money and to get grants. So this is absolutely the way to do it. Of course, don't forget, other than those ones, you do not forget about PPP, and don't forget the possibility for unemployment insurance that you can claim. And don't forget, you could also look into employee retention credit. And on here in our YouTube, you will find all these tools. And I will point out a couple. For example, do it yourself, apply for ERC credit, and do it yourself for PPP. We also have that. So you come over here and look into our webinars and really take matters to your own hand. And you have to work the same way as before in order your business to last the same way as you existed before. So make sure, take care of yourself and apply for whatever is out there, and you will get something. That's the whole purpose of why the grants is out there, because if you don't get this, you get that. Overall, every small business somehow in certain ways receive something. So make sure that you go for it. And I'll talk to you again. Okay, bye-bye.